Hi, I'm Max Boughen. I'm a lead environment artist at Electronic Arts and Criterion Games. My career in the games industry is about 9 years now, and I've started on a title called Battlefield. Then I was very fortunate to come to Criterion, where I worked on Most Wanted and Need for Speed Rivals. One of the best things that I think I like about my job is the fact that I get to be so creative. I get to work with so many other creative people. You're always getting challenged, you're always getting asked to come up with new ideas.
Marshmallow challenge.
And the way that we do that at Criterion is working together. We have a lot of talks, we communicate all the time, and actually sort of bouncing ideas off each other is normally the best way to come up with the best solution.
Guys!
A lead environment artist is responsible for delivering the environment. We're kind of like a set builder. Just like in a cowboy and western film, you have those sets where you have the town. We build the set that happens behind the action. When making environments, you're always faced with different challenges. In Need for Speed Most Wanted, you have to make that experience as engaging and as thrilling as possible. So it might be mainly about creating that sense of speed, which is lots of things to drive fast past. It might be something that is risky. The environment is always sort of helping that experience. You have to always put the experience first, and then the visuals second. So when you're working on any one project, you're obviously working on one thing, and quite often you don't get to explore other creative ideas. So that's when you go home and you start creating some other assets. I mean, I had the idea to come up with a forklift truck, and these things take a long time to make, but at least you sort of get that creative outlet and you can go home and sort of maybe test out a different technology or a different art style that you've been thinking about. In this case, I really wanted to explore Unity. It's a really, really great way to create and explore assets, light them, maybe sometimes look at objects and the details that you'd find on objects. I like to look at some eerie locations and come up with maybe a premise that's happened somewhere and see that through. This is just a scene, this sort of an industrial scene. I always sort of like to make industrial stuff. I think a lot of artists that make environments do. It's because it's the funnest, it's the grittiest, it's sort of the most interesting to explore, if you like. So creative people that want to get into the games industry need to think about how they can focus in on what they're best at doing, because they feel like they want to do lots of things. When I was at university, I could see a lot of people showing a lot of interest in characters, and quite frankly, they were doing a better job than me at it. I looked at environments and I didn't see so many people showing so much interest, and I thought that I wanted to create experiences and take people to different worlds. And making computer games and being an environment artist is your best opportunity of doing that. So if you're interested in creating environment art for games, having a good idea of how they're made and what goes into them will help you along the way.